I'm Sharon Bill. Welcome to my Music Theory Tuition series where I work with you step by step through the ABRSM Discovering Music Theory grades. I'll work through every single exercise and explain everything you need to know. You can access information about the books I have available to help you on my website. Go to sharonbill.com. For advert-free and longer lessons, you can become a patron at patreon.com/SharonBill. If you can give me a like, that would be super, and please do subscribe to my channel to stay updated. You can support this channel by buying me a coffee at buymeacoffee.com/SharonBill. We're continuing on in the Grade 3 practice exam paper at the end of the Grade 3 Discovering Music Theory workbook, looking at page 61, which deals with terms and signs. So we're going to be looking at the Italian performance directions and also some other little performance markings as well. And my suggestion would be to use this to squeeze every drop of revision opportunity. So I suggest that you first of all answer the questions and just do the best you can from memory. If you haven't done so already, do a bit of revision first, not looking at this. Just go back and do some general revision and then come back in to the book. Try this unaided. Work in pencil, it doesn't matter if you go wrong. You can always just try again, just rub it out, erase it out and have another go. And then I suggest that you also go ahead and try and give all of these their appropriate name as well. So don't just deal with the one option, but deal with all of them and try and give all of them their Italian names where appropriate. So I'm hoping that you've done that. Do try it. It doesn't matter if it's a little bit of a disaster. In places, it's the best way to learn rather than just by passively copying, which you will soon forget. And find all sorts of bizarre word associations. The sillier the better. That's how you'll remember it. And so here we have giocoso, which in my thinking just sort of makes a sort of a giggly sound, which helps me to remember that it's playful and merry. Again, I said it's okay to be silly. That's the best way to remember it as far as I'm concerned. So we know that. However, let's just go ahead and give all of these their proper Italian terms. So majestic is maestoso. It's also a good opportunity to practice your spellings. So there's maestoso. Now, sweet is dolce. That's way back from grade 1. And I remember that because the Italian dolce is like a little sweet pastry. And also it sounds kind of sweet dolly kind of thing. And then graceful is grazioso, which isn't too difficult to remember. We can see the word association quite clearly there. Now, animato, we could pretty easily guess, is animated or lively. And then agitated, again, it's very similar root word, it's agitato. We've done that one. I suppose we could copy it just for practice at spelling, animato. I'll go ahead and do that here then, giocoso. There we go, bit of spelling practice there. Now again, expressive, it's not too much of a stretch to see that espressivo is the Italian term. It's just interesting to note there's one S there, but two S's there. And then emphatic or accented, I think it's kind of a marked kind of thing. If you're marking it out, highlighting it with a marker pen kind of thing, then you can easily think marcato. Just anything that it takes to just get these words into your head. Now conforto, we've got a linking word here, which is with, so it's got to be one of these here. And we can see the forza there. Conforza is easily kind of linked there, so that's that one. Now with movement, we've got con again, that's our linking word, but movement is moto, like motion, as it were. Playful or joking is the scherzando. There's a whole sort of musical genre, like a piece you can have a scherzo, which is a playful, joking kind of piece. Now less is meno, kind of like minus if you think about it that way, and then movement, mosso. So we see how moto and mosso are sort of interchangeable in I guess. We've got motion there. There's two different words there. That's a little confusing actually, isn't it? So I guess they could be reasonably interchangeable. And then let's move on now. This is where we've got to be really careful not to get thrown by multiple choice, because that is the shape of a slur. But if you remember, a slur is over lots of different pitches, like a big umbrella, whereas a tie is note head to note head of exactly the same pitch. So this isn't a slur. That would be like that. Although a slur does mean to perform smoothly, or legato, to use the term. Now it is a tie, but a tie is not detached. Staccato is detached. So that's another like red herring there. Just watch out, keep your eyes peeled. It's got to be this proper explanation for a tie, adding the value of note values together. Now grave isn't very difficult to see that it's kind of very slow and solemn. It's a grave affair, as it were. We've done graceful, grazioso. Now simple or plain, I see that mple kind of there, and that helps me to remember semplice, and it's kind of recognisable. Now broadening is allargando. It's like a largo, but kind of stretching out. That's the way I think of it there. And so that's that little section completed. I hope this is helpful to your studies. Please do like and subscribe to stay updated. If you'd like to support this channel, you can buy me a coffee. And for advert-free lessons, you can become a patron. Do visit my website where you'll find many resources available to help you. Visit sharonbill.com. Thanks for watching. Bye.